Hi everyone, welcome. Here in my hand, I have a Chinese padlock. I'm sure everyone has seen this type before. Here's the key as well. Let me show you. The key fits, I insert it, the padlock opens, it locks, you can close it like this, and it opens like this. But I don't want to open it with the key this time. Instead, I want to heat it up and show you what my plan is for opening it. So the plan is that I made these two little tools, which I specifically designed for this purpose, and I want to open the padlock using them. I'll carefully insert these two tools right here, and then try to gently pry it open like this. Right now, as you can see, it doesn't open. Let's check if the key still works. The key opens it without any problem. I'll put the lock padlock in here like this, making sure it's secure. Heat it up thoroughly. After heating, I'll take out the padlock, set it down here, of course, using pliers, and we'll see if it opens. Everything's ready for the experiment. Here you can see my usual little indicator lamp. You can see that the control electronics are ready. It's blinking because it's trying to start up, but it notices that the main power supply isn't turned on, so it just blinks. The fans are ready too, I just need to plug them in. I am now carefully placing the padlock into position, making sure it is secure. And at this point, I'm gradually turning up the supply voltage to a value of around 15 volts. If you take a look at the ammeter, if you are able to see it clearly, it's currently drawing a current of 10 amps at a voltage of 8.5 volts. And I'll continue to increase the voltage up to about 15 volts, which should be sufficient for our purposes. Now, at this stage, it's drawing 18 amps. I'll wait a little bit for it to cool down before I touch it again. Let's see what exactly happened to the padlock after this process. I'll carefully cut it in half with a saw, and then we'll check together what happened inside. What did this little induction heater actually do to the internal parts and mechanisms? Oh, it's still very hot to the touch. Here's the emblem, which was originally on my padlock. Besides that, there's just a bit of ash left over from the process. The shackle of the padlock is here somewhere too, like this. So the shackle didn't melt, but what happened was that the locking mechanism inside this padlock, this little pin or whatever, just gave out. I'm done cutting the padlock open. Have you ever seen the inside of a padlock? No? No? Well, neither have I. We'll check it out in a moment to see what it looks like. The temperature here is almost 60 degrees, and as you can see, the padlock is now in three separate pieces. I made a cut into it right here, so this specific spot is where the cylinder lock used to be located. The cylinder lock itself is now completely melted away, and you can't even put the key in anymore because of that. I also made another cut here, so this is the place where the U-shaped shackle was originally attached, but every single locking element that was necessary to operate and secure the shackle has melted inside the lock, so now it just falls apart completely. This one actually held up pretty well overall, while this other one unfortunately did not fare nearly as well. Obviously, the mechanism inside of it completely melted down. So that's it for this experiment today. Thank you so much for coming and watching. Bye.